Hello,
Hi
welcome back to our life.
to the podcast.
Yeah, and you might have noticed we're in a completely new setting, new background, and we've been missing and not doing any of
MIA.
this, yeah, for a while.
That
That's
is
because,
we have a big update.
yep,
Both of us got jobs, so you won't be hearing us ranting about job hunts anymore.
but rather about our jobs, maybe.
Our actual jobs, yeah. We're never happy. So that's an update. So we had to move to a new city, and coincidentally to the same city.
Exactly.
So that's what you're going to hear about in this.
So we
podcast.
will, thanks to God, or I
Yeah.
don't know, that we'll be continuing to do this and we're able to have each other's company, even though we had to move to a new place.
There's actually an interesting story because
Yeah.
she got a job in Hyderabad, and at that time there was this process that was going on for me, which was also like for a company in Hyderabad. But I was like, Hyderabad was not in our list. Like we were applying for jobs in Chennai,
Bangalore, Chennai.
and all that. But Hyderabad was not in our list. After our Mumbai trip, we even considered Mumbai.
Yeah, because I was okay with Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, because most of the job listings were from these
Yeah.
places, and Hyderabad was also coming up, but not a lot. So I was like, okay, fine, Hyderabad is also fine.
No, but then we were not actively seeking jobs that were coming from like posted,
Correct.
with Hyderabad as the location. So we would filter it
Yeah.
out. But
As we got desperate, we were
Yeah.
like, any job, anywhere,
Anywhere is
I'll
fine.
move, leave my family, leave my
Yeah.
house, go anywhere.
So that's how. So she landed a job here, like around mid of April.
Yeah.
So I had come to just visit and be with her for like 4 days
Yes.
and help you with house hunting and stuff.
So because in Chennai I have company, like my siblings are there or some friends might be there. Even in Bangalore we would have some friends. But in Hyderabad I had a friend, but then it was also like completely new city where we haven't spent a lot of time.
Yeah, I've never
Yes.
been to Hyderabad before. You have.
To visit my friend. So I was actually kind of nervous, but I was also like, okay, yeah, excited that it's a new city, can get to explore it. And you've heard lots about Bangalore and Chennai, but okay, I was like ready to move. But then I was like, no, you should come with me, you should come help me settle. You can't leave me alone to travel with all my luggage and all of that. So she's like, okay, I'll come, but not on the same flight. I'll come later, just give me 2 days or something. So you came 3 days later. Because even if you had come with me, I would have started my job. So entire day I would have been in office and
I would have been
yeah.
So I think I had one stage of
Round of-
interview
yeah.
also. So that's why I didn't come with you. So anyways.
Yeah. I remember you had to take an interview and you were like, let me do it at home only.
Yeah. So and then I thought I was not very serious about that job thing also. I was like, okay, whatever.
And you booked like a one-way ticket when you came here.
Yeah. I mean,
In
I
what
don't-
confidence or in what thinking you did that, I don't know. But that was
No, that's because we discussed, because I was so like, I felt so alone in Trichy after you left. I was like, you said I can stay with you.
Right, yeah.
And like do my job hunt from Hyderabad. That was the mindset.
Right.
Okay. And then I came here and we were like, what did we do that day?
So first 7 days I got accommodation sorted from office. So we were like nicely chilling in the hotel, and then we like evenings we used to go out and do
used to
something.
buy snacks.
Yeah.
And we went to Charminar. We
Yeah.
were so bored that we were like, okay, let's go to Charminar. It was like too hot. We picked
Not
the wrong day.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Too crowded and too hot. But
Yeah.
so we used to do that, and I remember one day you just like told me you had an interview.
So that interview process was happening. So it just clicked, okay, and then I had my last round of interview. I had to take it from the hotel that you were staying in, and you also.
So even because that was the initial days that I had got this job, I'd also applied elsewhere,
Yeah.
right? So those people called up and they were like, we would like to schedule an interview with you.
Yeah.
So it was in the same day, same time.
So
If I had known that there were facilities in my previous office where I could have taken the interview from there only, I would have done that.
Yeah,
But initially I was too scared. I was like, first week only, if I take interview for a different company from here, somebody
fired.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'll rush back to the hotel and I'll take it from there. So we even called up the reception to ask if there were like meeting rooms or conference room or somewhere we could do it. But like they were like, no, you have to pay for it, you have to book in advance.
Yeah.
So that was kind of funny, where we had to take up the interview in the same room where she had to do it from outside, and then I had to take it from the washroom.
So she had put virtual background.
Yeah.
And then attended a call from literally the washroom.
Yeah.
And she sacrificed that for me because I was jobless at that point and I needed that job. So, which eventually I got it, and I was like, they were like, can you give us a comfortable date for joining? I was like, tomorrow.
I can start yesterday.
Yeah. So, and they were like, yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned a week's time or something.
No, I think you were ready to start like that week only.
I think 3-4 days after that, I was like starting my job. So that's how it happened, and I also got a job, and we stayed, and she apparently, she got a new place, like she found a new place through the flats in Paris.
So once I found out that I'd be shifting only, I started like, even before I could start searching, my brother was like, you have to find a place, start doing that. So we were like constantly searching up places, calling up people, and then somehow eventually decided to move into a place because we had to vacate the hotel in 7 days. So somehow we found a place and we shifted in there. And then you had like, because you didn't know you were, this all happened suddenly, right? So it made sense that you stayed there.
Correct, yeah, until I found a place.
But we thought we'll stay together for the entire time, but
no,
we decided otherwise.
Yeah. Firstly, though, the distance from my office to that place, to your place. So I had to spend a lot of money on auto, on commute. So because we don't have office cabs, that is another rant session coming. So that's why I had to move. Now this is my place, and now she has her own place where we have two places to chill.
We can do like house tour and talk about how we found those places in
we can talk about how we found these places. It's through Facebook, Flat and Flatmates.
But we did go through some interesting stories.
Experiences, like, so that can be an episode of its own. So
and it's the first time like where I had to house hunt by myself, because previously when I used to stay in college with friends, somehow like one of my friend or like some of them did the job, so I didn't have to get myself involved much. So it was all taken care of, something like that. So this was kind of new experience, and I was like, okay, what to expect, how to deal with people while finding a new place and stuff.
I think here it is easy. I had to search for a place when I was in my previous job. I mean, of course, my father helped me, but then I feel like in Hyderabad, Bangalore and all, they have this flat and flatmates, which is very easy. Does Chennai have one?
And there's a lot of options also for you to choose.
Yeah, too many apartments in and around this particular area at least. But then for my previous flat and flatmates. But then for me, probably the location of my previous company was a problem. So I had to go through shit. But eventually I found a place.
Yes.
So that happened. We've shifted to a new place now, new people. New
So it
city.
took us some time to get adjusted to this, find ourselves in work. How do we fit? How do we catch up?
Yeah, new
with-
work also.
Yeah. So it's not like we didn't have time to do it, but then we didn't have the energy to
Yeah, correct.
sit down and talk about it. But I think now we should find the time to find time
Yeah.
and energy to do this.
Finally, we've decided that we'll be consistent with
Going to
this.
try.
Yeah, we're going to try. And we will talk about a lot of, I mean, we have a lot of things planned for the next few episodes. So hopefully we stick to the schedule.
Yes, we should.
Yeah. So new city also. So Hyderabad, like as we were talking about earlier, Hyderabad, I've never been to Hyderabad ever. So Hyderabad is like, I was like completely like moving to a new city, even though it's like inside India only. It's not like
And
I'm-
South India also.
yeah, South India also. So it's not like major culture shock and all that. But then I was a little bit intimidated when I was coming here. Although I knew that she's going to be here, I mean, you're going to be here, and I have like another friend. But still, I was a bit intimidated initially. I was not like excited. I was actually intimidated, like scared and nervous. But I feel
But
you were
like,
excited.
what was the? Why were you intimidated? Like, what was the reason?
I don't know. I feel like I felt like very new. I don't know. I felt very new in the city. I felt
Did
like
you feel like you wouldn't like fit in, or what
no,
was the
not
reason?
the fitting in thing, not the fitting in. New city anxiety. Like because I feel like the language, I didn't see anybody speaking in English or in Tamil.
Obviously.
Which are the only two languages I know. They were only speaking in Hindi and Telugu, which I was like, okay, now I have to learn a new language.
Yeah.
That was there. But otherwise, I don't know. Because before, previously, where I only had to move to Chennai, which is like home, second home now. So that was not, I was not intimidated. That was not even like, that didn't even feel like I was moving to a
New
new
place.
place. It just felt like, okay, second home types.
Outside.
But here it actually felt like I'm moving to a new city. And all the first time moving types anxiety. Maybe it's not the city.
I feel like if I had to move to Bangalore, because I haven't lived in Bangalore, right? I would have felt more intimidated because one, there are too many people there, and it's all too busy, right? It's all people are always in the run. But I feel like here it's much
There's a
more
good balance.
laid back, and then there's a good balance between like locals and people who have come here, like moving crowd or some floating populations.
Like Chennai?
Yeah, similar to Chennai, because there's some essence of what to say, the city that is still present, whereas in Bangalore it's completely like a
Colonized.
yeah, by the youth.
Yeah, so that actually it's true.
So that's like one of the reasons I was fine with moving to Hyderabad, because one, I already had like my college friend and their families here. So I was like, okay, if there was an emergency, worst case scenarios that always comes to my mind, if there are people that can come save me. And then two, I had recently, not recently, but like in the last years, I've been to Hyderabad.
That
couple
might
of
be
times.
a good reason.
Yeah, and both the times when I was here, I had a good time because I was with friends. Probably that was the reason. But and I kind of liked the place also because it had good amount of options to go out, and it was kind of nice to hang around those times. So it's like, okay, I had a positive outlook about the city, so I was like fine with moving here.
But I feel like initially, I had the like fear of moving in, and then once I moved in, I think I was like more happy about this place than you were.
Because I remember when we came here, you were like, I don't like this place, I don't like. And then when somebody says that, like mostly when you or my sister says,
I didn't say I don't like this place.
yeah, you used to say that. Then that's when I was like, okay, maybe this is not like Chennai. Maybe this place is not good. And then I got influenced by that.
No, but then initially I had that fear. And then I was like, okay. And then I saw the positives. And I was like, now I'm happy. Now I'm like, okay, Hyderabad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a nice city.
Yeah,
and
but
not
the thing is, we have to pay so much to go to Trichy.
Oh yeah.
That's a problem.
The distance is a problem. Like even not just Trichy, even if you have to go to Bangalore, Chennai, you have to spend so much time.
Chennai is not that expensive.
But if you were in Bangalore, you could go to Chennai in 500 rupees in a bus.
Oh, bus,
Yeah. But and in for like 4 to 5 hours.
Not 4 to 5 hours.
How far is
Bangalore
Bangalore
to Chennai?
5 to 6 hours only max.
6 hours.
But
Must be
here,
6 hours.
even if you have to go by bus, everything's far, and even buses are expensive.
Yeah, the cost is equal to that of a flight.
So even if it's like a long weekend, we can't
That's
easily go home. To plan in advance to book your tickets.
Yeah, which is fine actually. I'm like, I don't want to complain about it. I feel like the rest.
Yeah, if we have to like
point
nitpick
out
on one thing.
But otherwise, it's been really good. Touch wood. So yeah, that.
And the people are also actually nice. Like you don't have to.
Those are my fears.
Yeah, even I was like initially I thought initial days I have to talk in Telugu to auto drivers, and I used to ask my office mates how do you translate this in Telugu, but it never stuck in my head because at least Hindi became much easier because we watched so much
songs and all
media in Hindi, so it was easier. And then it's easy to manage also. You can talk in broken Telugu, broken Hindi, broken English.
Everybody knows Hindi here. Even if they don't know Telugu, they know Hindi here.
Yeah.
So that made it much easier.
And it's not like you have to talk a lot with the auto cab drivers. They just they do their job. They see the location, come there.
Their map.
Yeah, it was much easier compared to Chennai auto drivers.
Another episode. So yeah, it's been pretty good so far.
Yep.
So probably
food wise also, you could easily find the options that you're looking for, because at the end of the day it's also like it's the similar cuisine. Maybe taste might differ, but
it's just that everything is spicy here for us. I feel
but then like people who are from Andhra,
they don't find it spicy.
They think it's not spicy.
It's not spicy enough. But I personally feel that whatever food I've been consuming is like.
But what is spicy in idli dosa and all when you eat? That's all normal.
No, whatever side dish they keep, it's like a little bit more spicier than what we'll have back home. So that.
And I realized I like our biryani better than Hyderabadi biryani after having Hyderabadi biryani almost every weekend.
That's a debate.
Yeah, but I think I'm decided on what I like.
Okay. Yeah, food wise also it's been good.
Yeah, it's almost similar to what you would get at home.
No major culture shock.
Yes.
Food shock. We've also been trying to cook. We will talk about that in the coming episodes.
Yes. But apart from that, everything's been great. We're still alive, and we will try to stay alive in this new place, and then be regular and post more, talk more. So yes.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye bye.